Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Get a Load of This Guy. These past weeks have been very eye-opening, and man, do I have a lot to talk about. We've seen protests, we've seen new COVID news, new COVID outbreaks. Sports are back. Not in the United States, but sports are back all around the world. Trump sucks. We've seen continued police brutality. But we've also seen some tremendous protests and progress being made, so there's plenty of more to talk about and plenty of more stuff in the news. I can't speak on all of it today, but I do got a lot to say. So what do you say? Let's get this thing rolling. Well, unless you've been living in a rock for the last 2 weeks, you have not seen all the protesting, all the movements, all the different laws, and everything happening around the country and around the world. This movement is so big that countries such as France, England, Japan, Italy, all the likes, Germany, they've all joined in the Black Lives Matter movement. And with sports being back in all those European and foreign countries, players have been protesting, sending messages of support, messages of love, and even after players scored, they've either taken a knee or raised a fist in the air in support of Black Lives Matter movement and for their African American or Black counterparts on their team. So this movement has become huge. It is almost worldwide, and everyone's on board except people in America. Before I talk about the bad, let's look at some good. So, from all these protests and movements happening, many laws, reforms, a lot of change is in the talk, a lot of change has been done, a lot of laws have been passed, and so much more. For example, if you haven't heard the story of Breonna Taylor, she was sleeping in her house when a botched raid came in and officers shot her. Well, Louisville, the state of Kentucky, and other states have passed laws banning non-warrant breachings, as well as other police brutality laws are in effect, such as no chokeholds, no using your knee to pin someone to the ground as you handcuff them, etc. That's huge. That is a great step forward. Also, there's been tons of reform called for. If you haven't been paying attention to the protests, a lot of what they're calling for now is to defund the police. Well, the top 3 police departments in the country, New York, LA, and Chicago, all have budgets exceeding $2 billion. New York's is the highest at over $6 billion. Why do we need $6 billion to support a police force? Well, we don't. And that is why people are calling for the defunding of the police. That does not mean no police. We're just gonna fire all the cops, disband all the precincts and everything. That's not what that means. It means to take away money from militarizing the police and putting it into other segments of the government, such as education, healthcare, public development, and more.